Alright, so in today's video, we're going to be showing you all of the art pieces located in Hotel Z within the game Pokemon ZA. I hope everyone enjoys seeing all the art pieces. First off is this painting of the Pokemon Phantom, which I think is really cool because it goes with the theme of nature and trees, because it has the baskets of fruits and the other table displays around the Pokemon, so a very nice touch. This painting in a way looks like a couple of trees out in the forest because you can see the bark and the different discoloration and the different colored leaves within the tree, so another nice painting. And here we have another ghost plant Pokemon, Pumpkaboo, on this table with various other items, plants, teapots. Looks very nice, well painted, good job. Hotel Z would not be complete with its own painting of the Eternal Floette with its very iconic black and red flower, which is rare and I believe it's not obtainable. This painting displays a house out in the fields with fields and trees. Kind of almost looks like the Galar region in a way. Or it could be some other building that I'm not sure of. And in this painting we have the Pokemon Scatterbug, and I know its name because it's one of the first Pokemon you get in Zone 1. Also very unique the way that they have it on the table with all these different fruits and real life items. In this painting, behind our very own front desk, is the iconic Prism Tower within Lumio City itself. And it's one of the largest paintings within this hotel, which goes without saying because it's the landmark of this city, so well done. Alright, so there are many paintings in this room. Let's go one section at a time. These two do not look like much. Looks like clouds and also mountain ranges. And of course, they're just cropped, the same image in different positions. So the first two images here, they appear just to be plants, almost like cotton. However, the third image is pretty interesting. It looks like faces, almost like the Gen 1 ghost art of the Pokemon, or some type of other Pokemon. Alright, wall number 3. Once again, the first two images just appear to be images of some type of art for plants, maybe the cotton images. The third image though has a group of fletchling. Also know those names because they're the first Pokemon in Zone 1. Wall number 4. First image, a beach. Second image, a suit with a collar. Third image, Prism Tower. Last one looks like an apple, but I also see a sunrise and mountains. Alright, huge batch here for the last end of the wall, going from left to right. We also have the same 3 images of the plants, almost like cotton on the bottom, the beach scenery, once again the image of the suit with the collar. On the very top right, there's one image that represents a street, which has a better view than the next one, and then also the one middle right, once again looks like a beach image. This was the image with the better street painting, the group of fletchlings again, and then the third image on the bottom kind of looks like a polygon in the dark, but let me know what you think. Alright, so the painting in the middle kind of looks like an Arcanine, at least the left half of the face, and then going back to the same ghost image which is cropped in different positions, looking at it again, it looks like a Spiritomb. Once again, different cropping for the cotton image, different cropping for the beach image, and a different cropping for the scatterbug image. And once again, we have different croppings for Eternal Floette, Prism Tower within Lumio City, and last but not least, the beach-looking painting has the different types of colors and also appears to be water. Different cropping for the water and plants, and then the plant imagery doesn't directly show the cotton, but is part of that image itself. Once again, we have different croppings, cotton image, and the group of fletchlings for the third time. And tucked away in the corner over here, we have the Pyroar, and they also have a Go-Goat showing in this painting. Two Pokemon, which have very cool and unique designs. This painting displays the dog poodle Pokemon Furfrou, which within the game you can actually have different haircuts and designs, which is very cool, a nice touch that they implemented. This one very distinctly displays a forest with trees, however in the middle it kind of looks like Prison Tower. Who knows, could be a tease for a future game, the wind and water one. This one gives me shopping district vibes. You can kind of see the little shops on the sides and also just the road that goes out into the distance where there's some mountains and more roads. Now, this one's kind of interesting. If you look at the two shadow figures kind of almost sitting on a rock formation, it looks like a person and a Pokemon. The way I imagine it, it's almost like a professor and their square looking Pokemon, and that's the eye. If you look to the left of the painting, the white silhouette, it almost looks like a person upside down, stretching out their two hands. The head is hanging down. Whether that it's a coat or a tail at the top part, at the bottom of their coat, I guess it's whatever you imagine. And lastly, right over the bed hangs a picture framed of a tree. The background shows a road, grass, sky, a building. Could be a distinct type of building, nothing comes to mind. Maybe it's a laboratory of some kind.